I'm here today to talk about my paintings. I've painted things, but I've never really talked about any of them. This painting right here in particular is called Help Me. It has Help Me right there. It has a person, which happens to be a male, just with his hands up saying, Help me. One hand up on that side, and there's a hand that you can't see because I didn't have a bigger canvas, so I just chose to do it that way. It's pretty abstract. When I did this, I had a headache, and it turned from one thing to another thing to another thing because the creative process inside your mind when you are actually going through the painting process is pretty strenuous. Most of my paintings take from possibly a couple of days to maybe weeks. This right here, this painting right here was done in one setting, which is laughable because I didn't mean for this painting to be what it is right now. I'm not even sure what I meant for this painting to be. It turned from one thing, I didn't like it, and then I turned it to something else, didn't like it, then I turned it to something else. And this is the end product. Basically saying help me because this headache that I had when I did this painting was catastrophic. I don't know why I was having a headache around that time or what was going on, but it was very hard on me. I have probably a total of 30, 32 to 36, 16 by 20-inch paintings that I did in acrylic paint on this canvas, and this canvas is stretched canvas. It has board on the back of this canvas. Not all of them that I've done is with a board on the back of it, but this stretches the canvas and keeps it pretty sturdy. After I finish painting each painting, I spray it with acrylic sealer, which comes in a can, almost like a aerosol can, but it says acrylic sealer on it. That's one painting. This painting is probably the most predominantly known painting that I've done because it was probably the first time I actually did details on any painting, and it's called Afternoons. It's the same size as the one before, 16 by 20 inch. I had in my mind exactly what I wanted this painting to be, and this was probably the first time I painted a painting and it came out exactly the way that I saw it in my head. You have the sun and the shadows somewhat, and you have the ocean with the water cascading from one texture of to the point that you can see the outlining of it, and then the middle part, which you can't see too much of an outline besides what the waves are doing because it doesn't have a shadow cast upon it. It's just something that you see in the distance. You see the tree with the bark that has all the texturings on it, and the wind that's blowing the tree tops, the waves is showing in the distance the sunset. This is called Afternoons. I spent about probably a week and a half painting this, but it's one of the best paintings that I can say is one of my best paintings that I've ever done. I've done probably some a good bit better than this, but it has the nature feel that I wanted to come off, like being in the beach and seeing two trees being across from each other, not really touching, but showing that the sunset, the trees, and the waves are particularly what the nirvana of an afternoon is in a peaceful person. This painting, I really just got through doing this painting about 2 or 3 weeks ago. This painting is